Hello, Jamie. Today is November the 26th, 2024, and this is your journal entry during our live trading call. So I was bullish on the day because Monday we closed above, let me do this. Yesterday we closed above previous day high. So that puts my draw on liquidity for today to previous day high. It's even better that we took out previous day low because often we see price will go from previous day low to previous day high. So that's the draw. That's one. Two, on the 15-minute chart, uh, we had a 15-minute fair value gap that we came into here. And I had noticed that NQ had went into the fair value gap, but ES hadn't gone into the fair value gap. So basically, ES came in here and respected the fair value gap. Oop. So I was like, bet. Then over here, because I have that 15-minute fair value gap, and then I saw this. What I'm going to say is I'll do this. Three drives pattern. Oops. A three drives pattern into consequent encroachment of the 15-minute fair value gap. I was like, okay, three drives pattern is basically the chart letting me know that it's like a signature and price that lets us know that this is one, two, three, that price is bullish. So or could potentially want to reverse or retrace bullish. So I had an entry here on this fair value gap. And if I do analysis and I trust my analysis, then I just need to trust my analysis, let it go to target or just get stopped out. But of course, I haven't grown past that point yet. So I got in on this fair value gap. Once it came up here and it was, kind of slow dragging, I moved my stop and got stopped out with profit. Um, and walked away. I was like, let me get up, let me walk away, let me not be too anxious to get in another trade. So I did that. Then I came back to the converter and I saw this wonderful unicorn. And a unicorn is when you have a low, a high, a lower low. This is a breaker. Then it's paired with a fair value gap. In this case, in ICT's 2024 mentorship, he teaches us that when you have a fair value gap, never mind. I was going to say when you have a fair value gap with a volume imbalance, you include the volume imbalance, but this doesn't even have a wick. Like if it did have a wick, you normally we would put it at like the bottom of the wick. But since this doesn't even have a wick, you have to include the volume imbalance. So sorry, that's a moot point. All right. So while I was looking at this originally, I was like, I'm going to get in at 50% of the fair value gap. But I was like, this is a breaker, trust the breaker and pair it with this volume imbalance. So I put my order here and I got tagged in. Then, price went up. I'm anticipating previous day high. So of course I'm, I'm trying to get paid. So at some point, it came down and stopped me out somewhere in here, but basically just came straight back to the entry. Matter of fact, I don't even think it came to my entry. Did it? Yeah, it did. Came back to my entry. I was already out the trade and then did this magicalness right here. And it came up to this old hourly volume imbalance that's over here. It could have hit some other stuff, but that's just what I happen to have on my chart where we hit here. And then also we have this red box is a hourly order block. So we got to munch through that little baby right there. So we have this hourly order block, which I only marked the body here. It really technically should be that. So we're munching through that right now. And then we have this old one over here that we happen to have a 3 drives pattern into yesterday. So just as another example, for somebody who had a question about a 3 drives pattern, like if you were bearish yesterday and you saw that this was accumulation, manipulation, then you start to look for distribution down. And when you have 1 drive, 2 drive, 3 drives in the mean threshold of an order block, then you can be like, bet, when I look for my shorts, I'm going to take my shorts and be confident because we're in a high time frame PD array. We're in I think we were in a premium of the daily range. Yeah, from previous week's range, we're in a premium up there, premium PD array. It hit the 702 on the fibs. All those reasons you can be like, okay, bet. I'm going to take a trade, especially because I saw that 3 drives pattern. So that is it. That is my trade for my journal on this fine day. And I will go back over here and show the executions. Boom. Now, I know for myself, I only want to I'm a one-hitter quitter. Like just give me my trade, give me my money, I'm done, I'm gone for the day. But I had, strong conviction that price was gonna be on the move to go up. So I took more trades than I care to take, but that's okay. I managed my risk, didn't take any losses, didn't play from behind, and had a good day. So that's that. And then I want to point out for the 830 study that we look for price to be liquidity be taken at after 830. You mark the highs and lows on a 15-minute chart, wait for one side to be taken, and then look for the other side to be taken. But what happens often is liquidity will be taken. Actually, we don't even have to go all the way over there. We can go right here. Liquidity will be taken before 830. So a lot of times we think that we got to wait for 830 to open and then a low to be taken. But oftentimes, I'm venture to say more times than not, it'll happen before that, before 830 open. So you got that liquidity here, and then you have it again here with the 3 drives pattern into the 15-minute fair value gap. So that's it. Does anybody have any questions on what I just said?
Is this going to be on your YouTube so I can look at it again?
Yeah, I can put it up there.
All right, thanks.
Any other questions from anybody?
Yeah, so the breaker, that's the green, the 3 up close green candles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, you know what? And I say low, high, I say lower, low, but then I have to say higher, high. Keep on forgetting the higher high. This is the key. When this high gets broken here, or really here, but it's even better here when you get a candle close above it. That's just more confirmation that it's bullish. Yeah, so it's 4 parts: low, high, lower low, higher high. And we see it came back to the breaker here once and then came back twice because it supported price. Like it didn't, oh, well, it went right past it. So if you had your stop at the bottom of the breaker, you're getting stopped out by a tick. But it kind of that was some respect. That was a little respectable. And then if anybody was paying attention and looking for their setup to go to previous day high, here's your setup here. Did anybody take this trade? Hello?
I'm trying to see what you're looking at. Oh, I took it from 50% from the fib,
Are you
Okay.
talking about the 945 fair value gap that just formed?
the
Yeah.
2022.
Yep. Yep. hmm That's the 2022 YouTube model right there. Boom. Let's see if it's gonna give Peppermint Patty her 25 point. Yep, damn, boom. There you go, Patty. There's your 25 points. All right. Well, that's it. No more questions. Good day. Excellent day.
Did you
Done.
stop the recording?
Yes, I'm about to right now.